Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is our stuff. So, Pack, what are you taking?
The Z-Packs Arc Zip. It's something that I just purchased literally like 2 months ago, and I can't wait to try it out.
I've got the ULA CDT, and it's Pack. I think we'll just throw the gear over the camera as we go through it.
The Shelter, my old reliable Z-Pack Suplex tent.
I've got the Nemo. What did you say this company was?
It's the Hornet.
Oh, Hornet, there it is.
First Hornet.
It says it right on the bottom. The Nemo Hornet, I'm testing it out. Not sure yet. Where's the stakes?
My stakes were in the...
Did someone say steak? What do you want to do next?
sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag.
So I got the Revelation 20-degree quilts from Enlighten Equipment.
I am testing out Outdoor Vitals 0-degree sleeping bag. That's what I'm taking. I've got a Big Agnes Q-Core insulated sleeping pad. I think it's like 20 ounces. It's a bit heavy, but it's really comfortable. It's like 3 inches thick.
And then I have another old reliable mine, the Thermarest Neo Air X Lite regular.
All right. I've got my puffer jacket for when we take breaks and we're getting cold.
Patagonia ultralight jacket. Use this on the AT.
Mine's actually an Adidas jacket, like it was like a 3-piece jacket I got like 12 years ago. Weighs like 1.5 pounds. It's heavy. It is stupid heavy. It weighs over a pound. ZC.
By the way, so all of this gear that we're bringing, our whole objectives really wanted to have the gear that we would have on a thru-hike. If we were thru-hiking this thing. So, you know, instead of going the minimal route and just doing it the easy way, we wanted to do
exactly. You want to simulate the thru hike. We could be. We actually do have a support driver that is going to meet us at least 3 scheduled stops. We really don't have to carry anything but besides water. We could basically just have a small day pack with some snacks and water in it. But we do want to simulate the thru hike because it's tradition to kind of do the 4-state challenge on a thru hike. So that's why we're taking the full pack. I guess maybe for emergency, we can set up shelter and still be all right. But the idea is to have that thru hiking gear kit. Pack cover. Oh, it's a Cordura. No, Sea to Summit. What's Cordura? That's the material? Oh, it is the material.
This is my pack cover. I don't have a pack cover.
Hoo-hoo. Outdoor Sport. They are Amazon-y, inexpensive.
Knockout doors. This is the aluminum and actually it's not the cork aluminum and foam one. I actually prefer the cork handles. I love aluminum poles. I hate carbon fiber poles, so...
More on that coming soon. Little camp pillow. Like we said, we're not going to camp, but I would take it on a thru hike.
I just have Sea to Summit. I don't even remember what it's called. Arrows.
I'm bringing food.
I'm not bringing any food.
Not eating any of my food.
Somebody commented on my channel, though, that they said Bigfoot lurks in Maryland, so we better bring some Jack Links just in case.
You can get Jack Links. I've got Slim Jims. It's the same. It's a meat stick.
Hopefully,
yeah.
We'll find out.
I hate to piss off Bigfoot. The real Bigfoot. Real Bigfoot, the real hiking Viking. I've got a lightweight outer shell jacket. It's a Columbia.
I have the OR helium tube. Boop. In years, I haven't brought rain pants, and just because it's gonna be raining today, and it's gonna get down to colder temps. I actually
low at 20, I think.
Yeah, so I did bring rain pants just in case. These are the Frog Togs UL Light. These literally weigh probably like 4 ounces or 4.5 ounces. So
I have a garbage bag that I've cut the bottom out of. If it rains, I'll wear that as a skirt. It's super ultra light, mega.
That is
mega super ultra light.
Super.
And I will admit, I'm jealous of the rain pants. I wish I had rain pants.
Wait till you see when they're on me. Really sexy.
I've got a pair of Dirty Girl gaiters. Are you wearing gaiters?
I'm not. No, I didn't bring any gaiters. No.
What are those ones?
Tutula
micro
spikes.
And I've got some ice trekkers. They're a little bit of a different design. Not my favorite design, but they do work somewhat well.
Toilet paper. I bought this for my original through hike of the AT, but got a picture of a sort of half Bigfoot.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
It smells like it's
Yeah, I've got an AT buff. That's probably one of my favorite pieces of gear. I take that back. Not one of my favorite pieces of gear, but it's a really versatile piece of gear. And any gear that kind of has multiple options is great. Cooking system, maybe?
I got the Vargo 1 liter bot. I'm going to go down to the 700 milliliter. I've been talking about that for a while. Smaller, and I don't probably need this size, but I do love their bots.
I've got the 400 milliliter Totes cook pot, and we're both using the same little mini stove. I won't get mine out.
The BRS. And it's not BS. This thing is awesome.
BRS.
0.88 ounces.
Very, very cool.
$20.
We're gonna multi-purpose 1 can of fuel for the both of us.
Sharing is caring.
Well, actually, sharing is less caring because you don't have to carry as much if you share it.
That's true.
Ah.
Yeah.
I also have a little cook warming pouch that we used on the AT.
My dad loves penguins.
Did you tell him happy birthday from me?
I did.
Did you really?
From a total stranger.
From a total stranger, happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Who the hell's that?
Who the hell's that?
You know what he said though? He's like, oh, he's the real hiking. I'm not kidding. That's what he said.
I get that a lot. I've got a pair of Adidas, spandex. That's Adidas spandex, the long inseam. That's what I like to wear.
This is what I like to wear, and only this. My 6-inch ex officio boxer briefs, sports mesh. I think it's a little bit longer than 6 inches.
Your inseam. I've got a pair of mid-weight base layer pants.
I have more of a lightweight. I've actually worn this on a few different hikes. I brought these in JMT. They're just the Patagonia Capilene lightweight bottoms. They're like 3.8 ounces, and I have been wearing this while I'm hiking when it's like 20 out, so it works for me. Might not work for everyone though.
Let's rewind this a second. They're females because they were cheaper, and my wife got them. They're too short, so they actually don't go all the way down, and they're girls, and they weigh like 1.5 pounds. They're really an awful piece of gear, but I'm gonna use those.
My waist has the bacon thing going on, you know, like the shirt where you get the bacon.
Yeah.
My waistline is
that's
got
classy.
the bacon thing.
Pair of nice running shorts. I think that if it's gonna be really rainy for the beginning of this, instead of getting my hiking pants drenched, I'll probably go with combination base layer bottoms and running shorts.
These are Nike running shorts. Actually, they had a liner and I cut them out. I don't like liners. I like when I run, but I prefer having the ex officio boxer briefs because it actually does a better job with protecting me from chafing. But these are nice because they actually have, my only pair of running pants has pockets.
Big nice pockets.
I like
Mine don't have
pockets.
big pockets. I'm jealous. For hiking socks, I'm bringing, I wear just a very synthetic sock. It's like a dress sock. I think you get them in packages of like 3 for $1. I'll have one to wear to start with and one to switch into if I needed. I
have Injinji midweight trail socks. I love these things. They're toe socks.
Injinji.
I would have brought 2 actually, but I actually got holes in my other one. They were the lighter pair. So I have just a pair of farm to feet. And then, so I did bring a pair of waterproof socks. I've never worn these while I'm actually hiking, but if the trail conditions are really, really wet, they might come in handy. These are deck shell or something like that. I've literally sat in a bathtub, stood in a bathtub with these things.
And your feet are dry.
Completely bone dry.
That's insane. I also am carrying a pair of Smart Wools just in case at the end if my feet really hurt, there'll be a little cushiony that I can put on, or when we're taking breaks to be able to put those on. I'm not wearing waterproof socks or anything. I do have a pair of the Speed Cross from Solomon, the Speed Cross 4, and I got the Gore-Tex because they're a light enough shoe as it is, and the Gore-Tex still does breathe a little bit, but the lower part of the shoe is pretty water resistant, so that's why I don't worry too much about the waterproof socks.
I have my favorite hiking shoe of all time, and they don't really make these anymore. You can get them on Amazon, but unless we have size 7 feet, I don't think you can buy them. New Balance Fresh Foam Heroes. This is the first version. They have now a V2 and a V3. These, I have wide feet, and I got these. I think these are the 2E or the 4E. I can't remember which. Bigfoot. But these are my go-to.
You know, I almost wore my fancy socks.
This is really organized.
Professional videography skills. We have skills that don't pay the bills.
Say that again.
We have skills that don't pay the bills.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
For gloves, I wear a really lightweight. They're like 50 cents at your dollar store gloves. I find that they work for me as long as I'm moving. My hands stay pretty warm, and they're more disposable. At 50 cents a pair, if they wear a little hole, they work out all right. And then for while we stop and we're on breaks, I've got a heavier set of gloves that have like a mitt that fold over your fingers. These would be really worthless in any scenario if they got wet, but I'm just going to use them for when we're stopped and I can keep them dry.
So I have a pair of, I don't even know what these ones are called. E-tip, yeah.
It actually said it. I just got it.
E-tip. These are nice because you actually can use your phone when you have the gloves on. These weren't 50 cents, they're probably 50 bucks.
But they're gonna last a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah, they are gonna last longer. That's what we'll be hiking in.
I can use my gloves if I cut the tips of the fingers off for my phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's very
I brought it. I'm gonna bring a little knife too, so.
I have a pair of lightweight fleece as a kind of a backup, a pair of rain mitts. They're the Virtus. I don't know how you pronounce it, to be quite honest.
I don't know, but that would be a piece of gear that I want to get. I would really like to have a pair of rain mitts.
Santa, nice, so
if you're listening, Santa.
But anyway, these will be, he's always listening. Just like that, so if I need waterproofing, whatever. So anyway, I think these are literally, like, for the combination of these two is about 3 ounces or 2.5 ounces. Yeah. So
it's a really good deal.
Here's my my hat, the Real Hiking Viking. It's a lightweight fleece, Polar Tech fleece.
This is not
I've had this for a long time. It's like 1 ounce.
I'm not sure what this is made out of, but I do like this hat because it's longer and I can actually kind of pull it down in the back over my neck and block my eyes. I have a ginormous head. It's so much bigger in comparison to Bigfoot's head. Get it right, like I have to be back here. And then this is the right ratio to head size. Moving on, that's my hat.
Big head, Bigfoot.
For my extra clothes in my pack, I doubled the Big Agnes like blower upper thingy. That's my stuff sack for there.
I just got a Z-Packs Cuban fiber stuff sack. For the top, so what I'm gonna be hiking in, actually I usually hike in the Patagonia Capilene ultralight or lightweight shirts, and I just have I pulled this out. It's a Columbia Omni Freeze, makes you cooler. I don't even know why I brought this one.
You got a shirt that's gonna make you colder?
Yeah, well I get really hot when I hike, so it's supposed to.
It doesn't. To 20 degrees.
For my top, this is similar to the thermal weight quarter zip Capilene hoodie that I had on the AT. The only reason I don't have it is because the zipper broke. And I am not giving it up. I just have to send it back to Patagonia for them to fix it, but I don't want a new one because it's got sentimental value. So this one doesn't have a hood. It's my go-to top. I love it.
I have a t-shirt here that I don't know where it came from. It's definitely made, it's a synthetic t-shirt, so it's got rips in it. I wore it on the whole AT, so it's just my go-to t-shirt because it's mine and I like it. Again, wore on the AT, a long sleeve synthetic t-shirt. I don't know. I actually looked. Everything's worn off of them, so I have no idea what brand they are, and I'll wear that. I am the worst person when it comes to gear.
When it comes to pants, if I'm gonna wear pants, these are actually a new pair of hiking pants that I really enjoy. I hate wearing pants. I despise wearing pants. I get so warm. But with the temperatures, if it's going to be in the 20s, then I'll hike in them. But these are the Patagonia Belgrano pants, I think. They're not zip-op pants or anything like that, but I love the feel of the material. It's a synthetic material, and I actually put a little hole in it on one of my first hiking trips. I don't know what that was.
I have Patagonia pants as well. I don't know what it is. I bought them years and years ago. I actually wore them on the AT. They're really quite worn out. I've sewn the crotch, I think 3 times.
Why would you do that? Did that make it easier?
Ventilation. I should have put a zipper in it. And then I also had to add a separate button to the front of it because this button wore out. And they were too long, so instead of hemming them, the bottoms are tucked in with safety pins to make them the right length. Moving on. I do also carry a fleece upper layer, and this is a fleece jacket. Do you carry a fleece jacket?
Only on my winter backpacking trip I did. I brought a fleece, not a fleece jacket, but it was a fleece quarter zip.
Yeah,
top.
yeah, like that.
Yep, yep. I got some goodies in here.
I have a goodie bag.
Got a
goodie.
Toothbrush.
Mine's
got
in there.
a spoon.
Oh, I have a spoon. I want to throw my spoon.
This is for my quilt.
Okay.
Just a strap for the quilt. Probably the most important piece of anything that's in here is my body glide.
Body glide. Mine's purple.
I did bring some hand sanitizer.
You know, I almost brought some, and I'm like, but probably not going to use it. My wife said you should have brought it.
What I've been doing lately is using what's that soap? Dr. Bronner's soap.
Oh, Bonner's.
Bonner's. Dr. Boner.
Dr. Bonner's.
I've been using that soap using the JMT and washing my hands in the Ziploc bag.
As far as like my emergency kit, I've got a handful of ibuprofen, some extra batteries, a lighter, a few bandages, and then one of these
light load.
Light load towels?
Yeah.
Light load towels. He's right. And that's it. That's my emergency kit.
Mine, I got a few ibuprofen, and I got Katie tape. I love Katie tape. Can fix anything.
Katie.
And a couple of bandages, and then I put my electronics in here.
I also have, and I was going to cut a piece of it, the Dirty Girl gaiters that I got are new, and I just put, I don't have my lighter anymore, I threw it. So I've got a little extra Velcro just in case the Velcro comes off of those new shoes. I may not even take that with me. And then Sawyer mini water filtration device. Not gonna throw it.
I got my little Anchor 10,000 milliamp charger.
I'm gonna use his if I need to.
This is made by
Jesus.
SOG. You know about SOG?
No.
I forgot what it stands for. It's a bunch of ex-military guys, and they come up with like this ingenious gear. Anyway, this is like a ultralight knife.
That's not a knife. That's
a
knife. Probably the smallest one I could find. But the thing that I like about it is I found it, I don't remember where I found it, before I ever hiked the trail. They'll never be able to see it, but it says Appalachian Trail.
Oh, that is cool.
Got a little eagle on it, says Appalachian Trail. It is really, really sharp, but it is tiny.
And then this is my water filtration system.
Water filtration
Catadyne, Be-Free 1.0 water filter.
For the most part, we won't use any of this because we're stopping at places that have pumps. So these are just to simulate the through hiking gear kit.
You know what? We forgot this. This is something that's important.
Yeah, we both have black diamond spots. Yours is the older, much bigger version. And I've got the newer, much smaller version. Bigfoot. Have I killed that yet?
No.
No, I have not overdone it yet.
Not at all.
No.
W squared, D squared.
That'll be the first time you hear that.
And this is the Z-Packs multi-pack. Everything I possibly need is thrown into this: food, headlamp, anything I would need during my hike of the day, and just saves a lot of unnecessary stops.
Both of us will be, because I think that's everything there.
Yep.
I do have a pair of sunglasses just in case it gets really windy and cold. Oh, and you have your
We got my DeLorme InReach Explorer. It's the older model. This is for everyone that is a patron of mine and my friend's family that can follow and track us during my adventures and our adventure that we're doing here with the 4th state.
We're both also carrying a small Gorilla Pod with a phone for video. There's that one, and there's another one. So we'll both be carrying one of those as well.
We are watching you right now.
Watch us. Watch us. That's it, right? I think we covered everything.
Yep. I think so.
That is what we're going to be taking on our attempt of the Winter 4-State Challenge.
The Winter 4-State Challenge.
Okay, bye-bye. Bigfoot, come on, man.
You know what? I figured that if I leave and go to the bathroom, we'd have to stop recording. And just, I thought that was the easy way out.
Hey, your GPS is leaking.